So let's get into it, guys and gals. Who wants to play a game? Who wants to play a game? Give me a yes or a no or a hell's yeah. Let's have a look at this. Yes, please. Me. Automation is king. Yeah, you betcha. Shiz yeah. Yep, sure. I'm in. Someone give me a hot damn. Someone give me a you bloody ripper. Who wants to play a game? All right. This game is called Catchy or Crappy. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a bunch of attempts that people have made to try and book a meeting with little old me. All right. So this is a whole bunch of people that wanted to book a meeting with me. And this is where we're going to begin. We're going to begin with the meeting piece. These are messages, real messages from real people in the real world. I think all of them came via LinkedIn. And they are people that wanted to book a meeting with me. And all I want you to do is I just want you to tell me if you think that the meeting request is catchy or crappy. It is catchy if that person managed to secure a little bit of time with little old me. It's crappy if it failed. All right, let's have a look at this one on the left. Hi, James. It's been a long time, but wonder if you remember us working together when I was at Blah many, many moons ago. I have now recently joined the tech startup space and I'm working for Blah. I'm also now in Sydney. I'd be keen to chat at some point if you're about. Cheers, Michelle. Now, I want to frame this with Michelle is someone who I know and like. Was this catchy or was this crappy? Let me know. Let me know. Let's have a look at the one on the right. Hi, James. I'm actually coming down to Melbourne on the 22nd of August. And wondering if you'd like to catch up for a coffee after lunch and have a chat. Always open to learning from more successful entrepreneurs like yourself. Oh, flattery will get you everywhere. Or can we talk? Or we can talk about the internet, the social media, or YouTube. What do you reckon? Catchy or crappy? It's interesting. I see a couple of catchies. I see a bunch of crappies. These were both. Are you ready? Both crappy. And the reason why is that I like Michelle. And I also have a fondness for the person that sent me the second message, but the meeting never, ever happened, even though we went back and forth a few times and actually talked about it happening. The reason why that meeting did not happen is that there was no clear purpose given for that meeting. Hey, let's talk about the internet, right? I'd be keen to catch up. About what? These are both people I like. I like hanging out with both these people, but the meeting never, ever happened because there was no purpose. I got two more. This one's a little bit easier. Are you ready? On the left, hi. Thanks for your message. I'm so glad to meet you. My name is Jin from China. I have a web and mobile development team and I am a team leader. Good on you, Jin. I'm looking for a great client like you. Why, thank you. I'm so glad to connect. I can support you with our talent development skills. If you have some jobs for your business, please contact me. Here is my personal website. Best regards, Jin. Tell me what you think. Catchy or crappy? Look at the one on the right. Hi, James. Hope you are doing good. I just wanted to mention I work at Blah and we provide accounting and bookkeeping and payroll and reporting and virtual assistants and other back-end office and offshoring solutions. If you're open to considering smart sourcing for support of your team, I would be keen to discuss this opportunity with you. What opportunity? What opportunity? Catchy or crappy? Yeah, this is overwhelmingly crappy. I like what Jeff's written. Blah. Right, that's what Jeff's written. Yeah, total blah. Why do these suck so bad? There is no what's in it for me. When anyone's engaging with you, whether it's on your website, in person, via email, there's always this unspoken conversation that's going on in the back of their mind. And they're asking themselves, what's in it for me? Neither of these people told me what's in it for me. It's very clear what's in it for them, but there is no what's in it for me. So either of these people didn't even get a reply, let alone a conversation. All right. The last set. Thanks, James. This is one person. Jeff was his name. Another person that I know and I like. Hi, Jeff. Thanks, James. We should catch up for a milkshake. How's your diary looking this side of Easter? Email me using this. Jeff wants to meet me for a milkshake. Well, I know what the purpose is. It's a milkshake. What's in it for me? I get a milkshake. All right. It follows up. In fact, I'll have about 45 minutes to spare at 9:45 tomorrow at a Ridges in Exhibition Street before I need to go to the airport. If any chance you're available, the opportunity is here. All right. So, well, there really is no purpose here. There was a little bit of purpose before we got to this point, but it wasn't a strong purpose. The what's in it for me wasn't very clear. But you know what? This is where this fell down. Are you ready? Too hard. Too hard. He wants me to schlep across town to a hotel lobby tomorrow to talk about an opportunity that's really vague so I can get a milkshake. No, thank you. No, thank you at all. So let's bring this back to the here and now. You guys, AI, automation, technology. Most people, when it comes to booking a meeting, are stuck at a stage called the B and P stage. B and P, if you want to book meetings with potential clients, we call them VIPs, very interested prospects. If you want to book meetings with VIPs, most people are stuck at the B and P stage. B and P stands for, are you ready? It stands for begging and pleading. Anyone at the B and P stage? The B and P stage, begging and pleading. It's a little bit like this. It's, hey, let's catch up and explore ways that we might be able to support each other. Hey, let's catch up and explore ways that, I don't know, I might be able to take your money. Let's catch up and explore ways. I don't know. That's the B and P stage. Contact us for a free consultation, a no obligation quote. And we'll even give you an Amazon voucher, the B and P stage, right? That's not where we want to be. There is an evolution to that, an extension called the AWP stage. And AWP stands for appointment with purpose. And that is when you reframe your meeting and transform it into something that feels and sounds like a product. People don't value their time. They don't value your time. Your time is not a product that people value. So we need to reframe it in a different way so that your meeting sounds more like something that your future customers and clients are already paying for or have been conditioned to expect to pay for. So this is Troy on the screen. Troy says, I was on the phone talking with a potential client about the strategy sessions we offer for prospects, normally for free. As I went through your formula, breaking it down into outcomes, things, and feelings like you teach, suddenly I realized that if I offer this meeting for free, I'm going to sound like an idiot. So when he asked how much the session would cost, I plucked a number from the sky, $1,600 for the strategy session, and offered that. He immediately said yes. And that's how we now do business. We now get paid to pitch, and the quality of clients has vastly improved. Did you catch that last bit? Troy has gone from, his business has evolved from, his mindset has evolved from the B and P stage. And Troy was the type of guy that would like travel across town to meet with a potential client. I remember him telling me a story, how he went to this guy's office and it was about the size of a wardrobe and it was filled with filing cabinets and the guy was smelly. And he had to sit in this tiny little office with this guy. And in a moment that he realized that he was never going to buy, that's the B and P stage. You have to beg for that meeting. The A and P is an appointment with purpose. Now, in our world, we offer a B2B funnel mapping strategy. It's not, hey, let's catch up and explore ways that I can take your money. It's, would you like to book a B2B funnel mapping strategy? We name the target audience, B2B, the outcome, funnel mapping, and then we use a thing word like strategy, audit, situation analysis, something that your future customers and clients expect to pay for. But Troy's taken it one step further. We now get paid to pitch. That is indeed something called a power offer. When you get paid to pitch, that's really, really exciting. So I've got another participation bonus. You can see it on the screen right now. It is our paid to pitch planner. If you would like our paid to pitch planner, here's all I want you to do. I want you to tell me where you are at right now. I want you to write B&P, AWP, or paid to pitch, P2P. B&P or BP, AWP, or paid to pitch. This is a mini self-assessment. And if you know where you are, you can make the decision to move to the next step. And by the way, thank you for all those people that are being generous enough to admit that they're at the B&P stage. And what I really love about this is that everyone on the call can have a look at the comments and go, wow, I'm not alone. So I can see that I can see a whole ton of BNPs. I see a couple AWPs. I'm wondering whether if there is a P2P, there's so many. There we go. BNP, AWP, P2P. And the funny thing is when you transition from the BNP stage to the AWP stage, you're already beginning to position yourself for P2P. This is really exciting. Thank you for all those people for getting involved. Now, you have unlocked our second participation bonus. And what that means is that sometime in the next 24 hours, we're going to send you our paid to pitch planner. Excellent. Well done, guys and gals. Let's bring this back to AI. Let's bring this back to artificial intelligence. Here's the thing about these tools. Technology is just technology, and technology keeps getting better and easier to use, but technology is useless unless you have the underpinning strategy, which is why I went through that big scenario just now. If we want to be using AI to book better quality meetings, well, let's not just go into AI and say, how can I get future clients to book time with me? Let's go in with the premise that I have a specific target audience and I want to figure out why they might want to meet with me. And then let's transition that, let's transform that, let's reframe it into an AWP, maybe even a PWP. And I've got 5 prompts to help you do just that. So I said a moment ago, we've got this participation bonus. It's the paid to pitch planner. I asked you to tell me whether you're BNP, AWP, P2P, but I still know that some people are not contributing. They're not participating. Maybe you're driving a car. That's perfectly fine. Maybe you're doing other kids. You got other things. You got kids running around. Maybe you're doing other things like that. Maybe you're multitasking. So I'm going to make this really easy for you. AI. It stands for artificial intelligence. ChatGPT is produced by a company called OpenAI, and at this moment, it is the leading platform, and it's blowing up right now for good reason. Reinventing, reframing the way that we do and see business. Here's my question. All I'm looking for is a yes or a no. When it comes to OpenAI's ChatGPT, have you had a dabble yet? That's all I want to know. This is going to be really useful for me because I will know whether all you guys and girls are coming in so cold that you haven't even seen the tool yet, or whether you've been using it in some way previously. I'm just seeing a whole lot of yeses. I'm getting 1 or 2 no's, but that's totally cool. 1 or 2 no's, but by and large, I'm seeing a whole ton of yeses. I'm going to say, well done to you guys and gals. Oh yeah, says Dion. That's really good. Someone's using it daily. And what's really lovely is that I'm seeing a bunch of people that haven't yet commented or haven't yet contributed, giving me a yes or no. And that's terrific because now you're going to unlock our 2 participation bonuses, our prompt stitcher and our paid to pitch planner. So let's perform our first prompt stitching exercise. What I want to do is I want to help you transform your vague, boring, pointless meeting into a product of high perceived value to your target audience. So when you look at your meeting, I'm sure that you view it from a point of self-interest. And I'm sure most of the time it is kind of self-serving. Let's reframe it. Let's transform it into something of high perceived value to your target audience. Are you ready? All right, here's some ChatGPT basics. Some things to understand if you want to use this tool. When you're using ChatGPT, unlike other tools, we are asking it questions kind of like we're having a conversation with a fellow human being. Very weird. The first time that you do it, it kind of freaks you out. And that's because I've found that it's almost impossible to draft a single element, multifaceted prompt, which is why we talk about prompt stitching. Instead, we post prompts in a sequence, each building on the last like a conversation. And what's crazy is that when we do this, it feels like we're giving the tool a little bit of time to catch up. And as the tool provides more and more answers, it's framing them in the context of the entire conversation. And that's one of the first things that I highly recommend that you do if you want to get better outcomes from ChatGPT. The second thing is that you need to provide context. And if you're going to provide context, you need to know what are the most important things about your business or your goals that the AI will need to know. So you need to put things in context. For example, what is your target audience? And this will be one of the most important things that you keep coming back to again and again and again and again. I speak to business owners and I say, who's your target audience? And they say business owners or small business owners or SMBs. Listen, it's not narrow enough. The differences between, let's say, a solo electrician and someone that runs an accounting firm with 20 staff is chalk and cheese. Their headaches, their obstacles, their aspirations and desires are vastly different. So you need to be able to bring it into context, and that usually begins with something like your target audience. Damien says niche down, so important. Or as my American clients like to say, the riches are in the niches. Number 3, chunk. ChatGPT has a token limit. What are tokens and what's that? Ask ChatGPT. It's fairly complicated. But what this simply means is that you might need to chunk down your project into smaller pieces. So once again, we're having a conversation. Rather than trying to produce one massive, elegant prompt, we're having a conversation which allows ChatGPT to provide smaller answers that keeps it within its token limit. Sometimes we go over the token limit, but what it means is that rather than trying to do everything all at once, sometimes we might need to chunk things down. And guys and gals, this is a system. It's a systematic way of looking at things because systems equal sanity. Automation equals freedom, but it's pointless unless you have the systems. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through a handful of prompts. And what we're going to try and do is I'm going to try and do this live. And when I try and do this live, I don't mind telling you, it freaks me out a little bit. I do this with a fair amount of trepidation. And that is because whenever I use technology on a live training session like this, it seems that something tends to go wrong. It's a beautiful superpower that I have. One of the businesses that I co-founded is B2B Dash, and I'll give you an insight to that in a little bit. B2B Dash, it's a funnel builder, sales pipeline manager, CRM, and my co-founder Simon Ogilvie-Lee, who's the product development manager and built that damn thing. He loves and hates that I'm his business partner because I'm constantly finding ways to break it. That is my gift. That is my superpower, but that's great because it means that I usually find all the breaks before our clients do. But I'm going to go into ChatGPT and I am going to drop down a sequence of prompts and let's see what we can achieve together. Are you ready? Let's get into it. All right, so I'm going to stop one screen, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a second screen. And I want you to tell me, use the chat tool, let me know that you can see my second screen. I need you to tell me because otherwise I will not know. So can you see my second screen? Use the chat tool. Tell me what you can see, and it will reassure me that everything is working out the way that it should be. Kate has said, yep, I can see it. Thank you, Ying. Thank you, Marin. All right, I'm going to try ChatGPT. Right, I'm going to go in right now. All right, who has a target audience that we might want to mess around with? Who's got a target audience? Who's got an unusual target audience? Maybe, let me have a think about this. Maybe it would be helpful for me to know what it is that you do and the target audience that you have. They are some useful things to know. So use the chat tool. Tell me who your target audience is. What do you do? What are their interests are? And you know what? We can do this. We can do this as a team, as a group. Have a play around. Have a dabble on our own. All right. What do we got? Randall does. I improve websites for dentists to attract new clients. Rachel, luxury catering for event planning inboxes. Oh, this is great. Angela says CEOs and senior management. Hobby decals, says Jeff. Coach affordable housing, advisory boards. This is great. Commercial solar. What was the first one that I saw? It was websites for dentists. Driving instructors, says Diane. Okay, that's really interesting. Grieving mothers, says Maria. What I'm loving about what I'm hearing is that what I'm not getting is I'm not getting a whole bunch of people saying that my target audience is anyone that needs my product or service. I'm not getting people saying it's small business owners. I'm finding people saying these types of questions. Now, if you did not have target audience clarity, it is always fun to ask, if I am a what you do, what types of people in what types of industry are most likely to need my help? And I would drill a little bit deeper. So if I'm a business coach who specializes in mindset, what types of people in what types of industry are most likely to need my help? The more granular that you can go. If I am a marketing consultant and specialize in podcasts, what type of business, what type of people in what types of industry are most likely to need my help? It's a good initial prompt if we want to start getting into this stuff and we don't really have target audience clarity. But however, if you do know what it is that you do, here's my second prompt. And these are in the slides, and I'll come back to the slides, and I invite you to take a photo of the slides if you're not willing to participate, which means you don't get the prompts. But here's my second prompt. If I'm what you do, and if my clients are mostly target audience, what valuable contribution could I make to their business during a 45-minute meeting? All right, this is where I want you to begin. Maybe take a photo of the screen, maybe write something down. Now, who was it? Someone said that their target audience is dentists and they did websites. If I'm a web developer, and if my target audience are mostly dentists, now always I would go narrower. So it might be like suburban dentists or chains of dentists. It might be the office manager within dental practices. You can always go a little bit narrower, always go a little bit deeper. That's my first prompt. Let's hit go. As a web developer, there are several valuable contributions you could make to your dentist clients during a 40-minute session. All right, website optimization, cool. Search engine optimization, online reputation management, content marketing, website security. Overall, your goal should be to help your clients improve their online presence and attract new clients. All right, guys and girls, which one of those do you think would be the most compelling to a dentist? Which one of these do you think would be most compelling to a dentist? Website optimization, search engine optimization, online reputation management, email, content marketing. What do you think? SEO, says Helen. Thank you much. All right, SEO is number 2. Please reframe item 2 as a product. Sure, here's a reframed version of item 2 as a product. Search engine optimization package for dentist. Description. Our search engine optimization package for dentists is designed to improve your dental practice. All right. We're already turning a problem that they have into a product with our SEO package. Please frame it as a meeting that they will pay for. Please reframe it as sometimes I change up my prompts as a 45-minute meeting. As I get better, remembering what I said about the conversation, systems equal sanity, technology is whatever it is. All right. SEO consultation for dentists. Description, our SEO consultation for dentists. All right. I'm now going to say, there we go. My next prompt, please provide 5 potential names for this product. SEO boost for dental practices, search engine success for dentists, dental SEO jumpstart. All right, I like that. Number 3, guys and girls, this is the money prompt. This is the money prompt. Please provide some promotional copy that explains the value of the dental SEO jumpstart strategy call. Please provide 3 outcomes that dentists will get from the call as dotnoids. Woohoo! Holy shit, says Marcus. I want to employ this copywriter. Get ready to take your dental practice's online presence to the next level. That's why we have our SEO Jumpstart strategy call. Are you struggling to attract new patients to your website? Do you feel like your website copy isn't showing up high enough in search rankings? Our team of SEO experts is here to help you run 10 things. During our 45-minute strategy call, we'll conduct a comprehensive review of your website and provide customized recommendations. You will get what's in it for me. A personalized action plan, improved online visibility, increased patient engagement. All right, that there was our money prompt. Amazing, says Pete. Helen says, this is effing amazing. Wow. All right, please transform into an email that I can send prospects on my list. All right, please transform this. Hey, certainly, here's an email that you can send. Subject, boost your dental practice online presence with our dental to your Jumpstart. Hi, dear name, are you struggling to attract new clients? All right. Conversation, guys and gals, give it a more casual tone, like I was talking with a friend. All right, so that's a long email. Make it shorter, short paragraphs. Please, like I'm talking to a friend. All right. Hey, first name, how's it going? As a web developer who works with dental practices, I know how challenging it can be to attract new clients to your website. That's why I'm excited to offer you our Dental SEO Jumpstart strategy call, a 45-minute consultation where we'll review your website and improve customized recommendations to improve your search engine rankings. Here are 3 things you can expect from the call. Wham, bam, shazam. Incredible. Now, I did that in 7 prompts. The reality in my prompt deck, in my prompt sheets, let's have a look at this. I think I gave you, let me see. I think I gave you 5 prompts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I added 1 or 2 more because systems equal sanity. I can give you templates, I can give you structure, and then it's up to you to take it to the next level. That's awesome, says Nick. I love the word awesome. It means likely to inspire awe. And if you're not a little bit awestruck at this point, you're probably not human. All right. So 3 Ps. 1 person, 1 problem, 1 product. That's what that stands for. 3 Ps. 1 person, 1 problem, 1 product. If we're clear on our target audience, 1 person, dentists, we can get clear on their problems. Not enough traffic to their website. We can create a product. SEO Dental Jumpstart. 1 person, 1 problem, 1 product. This is what we want. 3 Ps for our meeting. If we can give it 5 prompts, we can end up with an AWP. Now, this is Kate. This is Naomi. Naomi went through this process and she achieved AWP mastery. A lot like Troy did. So Naomi was a freelance copywriter. She knows how to write. She doesn't need a tool to know how to write. She was taking on projects from chump change, $500 a gig, selling time for money, no way to scale. She acquired target audience clarity, reframed her offer to reflect actual needs, packaged up her services as things. She began to attract better fit clients who valued her services more. She built a waiting list, doubled her rates, and then doubled her rates again after her 3rd AWP. She says, I went through the process you teach, renamed my AWP, and restructured my offer. Not only did I close the next 2 sales calls without an ounce of pressure, I made a record sale for my business too. I doubled my rates. It was my biggest client spend ever. Naomi went from $500 gigs to $7,000 gigs. That came from a foundation of 1 person, 1 problem, 1 product, which is a system. And without that system, no AI tool can help you.